It's a second Wolverine movie! Nobody asked for this, did they?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
The Wolverine. So now it's just the Wolverine now. So we're not having the X-Men Origins. Good. So the Wolverine is physically the most forgettable and pointless X-Men movie ever. It really is. Essentially, this movie, I guess, the Wolverine goes to Japan for some reason. I'm forgetting why exactly. He goes to Japan because there's this one guy, this billionaire, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm dying. You gotta help me," or something like that. You gotta help me with your healing powers. And then the movie goes from there. We get some really, really ridiculous plot devices. Alright. So, I'm gonna start off right this. I think this movie shows potential. It really does. There are a lot of scenes in this movie I thought, that is actually good. That's actually showing promise, which earlier, a lot of this movie doesn't do. But it actually, a couple times, I actually thought, that looks cool. That could be done. That could be done really well, which it is done very well in 2017. But 2013, it's kind of executed with way too ridiculous plot. Like, there's samurais in this movie. There are ninjas in this movie. There's some really stupid, corny dialogue in this movie. This movie's begging for an R rating. It really is. I know there is an R-rated cut of this movie, which I've never seen. But this movie's really like, can it please have an R rating? And the X-Men's like, no! We want to make money. You do not get an R rating. And it's like, it's the bare minimum. Like, it's really close to being R. It really is, honestly. It really is. There are a couple kind of disturbing-ish scenes in this movie. Nothing Logan, but sometimes I do think, yeah, it's kind of hard to watch. Yeah, stuff like that. But as a whole, this movie's just ridiculous to me. That's the problem here. It's because there's so much scenes where I thought that could be really cool. But the plot is so ridiculous that it really isn't. And Wolverine, stop having a love interest. It's obnoxious now. And this movie also, I guess it does kind of have a very... I really like the way it says, I see your death. You're holding your own heart in your hand. I like that line. And how it's really done in Logan. Like, no spoilers for Logan, which I might spoil that movie when I review it. I'm just saying. But, honestly, this is a movie that I think really does... It really has potential. This movie just kind of makes me mad because I'm like, oh, it looks so good, but it isn't. There's an awesome train sequence in this movie. Like there is a cool train sequence. I like the concept of him like not being able to. He's like, what the heck? I got shot. It's not healing. Somebody put like a virus in me, and he actually gets the virus out of the end. And then the third act has no tension. I think somebody else said one of the problems with X-Men Origins is that Wolverine can't die, but in Logan, Wolverine can't die, or he still is basically indestructible. He gets hurt still, but he's basically indestructible, and he's still not, like, there's still tension in that movie. Like, it's still, like, really brutal and hard to watch still, even though you know he's gonna live it. Just saying, but I don't think the whole fact that he can't die is really worrying any attention, which is why they do that in this movie. But if they had done it for the whole movie, it would have been so much better. Honestly, the third act of this movie is really where it falls apart for me because it stops losing a lot of the grittiness of the other 2/3 of the movie. And it really goes full-on ridiculous with this guy in this giant samurai suit with his samurai sword, and it's fiery, and he cuts Wolverine's claws off. He's on the edge. And it's just redundant and ridiculous to me. And, yeah, Wolverine keeps having love interests, and I don't care. This one literally happens in this movie and this movie only. What does this movie really add to X-Men? Like it's done and literally never touched again. Like it happened. Everybody was like, alright, that was alright. And never touched again. Which is really confusing to me. Like I don't even know where they take this movie because like Days of Future Past, they don't even acknowledge this movie's existence. And in Logan, they don't even really acknowledge the movie's existence. They might have a line or two in the movie, but easily cut those out. What is the point of this movie? To make money? Yeah. But as a whole, there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of really cool grittiness to it. But as a whole, the third act kind of is just way too stupid for me. The whole movie is just kind of dumb for me. And it comes across as just kind of being, it's alright. It sometimes gets a lot of praise from me. It's fine. I enjoy it. It's definitely not great, but I think it's alright. It's still a fine movie. I will give X-Men, the Wolverine, whatever. I'm gonna give the Wolverine a 6 out of 10. I like more than I dislike. Honestly, I don't really dislike this movie. I just think it's so much potential, and it's not really being used. What do you guys think on X-Men, or what do you guys think on the Wolverine? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.